Alright, Adofoni etiefo mo bibiara kwaba once again about Pinax TV eso. Sabra me no kasin sembibre na ekoso in regards to Kevin Taylor and also Ken Agyapong Agyapong happens to be the member of parliament for Asin Central. Recall last week and I reported Sunday and I reported say that's a week ago and I reported say Ken Agyapong has finally done what he said by serving a year Kevin Taylor, Mr. Kevin Taylor, with a court rate. Our court rates, we sue Kevin Taylor for defamation and also for certain things. I found home now quickly. The next Monday, and you say even that same Sunday in the rain, you say Obuti say Sewa could to if you could to Obuti say a year hoops na doya munina call. Facebook echo confirming news no say yes, this is true and indeed Kevin Taylor has been sued. Me no kasa here no more things abeka sa air patches say there are actually a lot of people currently Kevin Taylor me no kasa no Ken Agyapong the court case a paving way for them. Inti me no kasa here information air patches say Kevin Taylor is about to be hit by multiple suits. Information ya TBM because you say the first person you be report say ya survey Kevin Taylor with a court papers no into the way I did be no so say baby your information if you ban a tough part information as I'm some breaking news from business be air part say Mr. Kevin Taylor in regards to Ken Agyapong the court case no more people are flowing in. Now I'll explain why this is happening and why a lot of people have come out and they are following Ken Agyapong's steps by suing Kevin Taylor. I'll give you what is happening and how bold Kevin Taylor is saying. He said, is going to face them one by one. Only 1,000 cry. So now you want NBA 1,000. He's going to face all of them till he die. He's never ever going to stop fighting or even fighting for Ghana in Kevin Taylor's own words. Now, last time last week Monday, Kevin Taylor by your announce say confirm me say indeed Ken Agyapong have served him the court papers or the church screen so confirm me the whole thing. No, what happened was he said something this thing have sent a whole lot of people into frenzy. Now a particular statement or kind we've even played it here and make it rounds on social media now Kevin Taylor and some all can say Ken Agyapong is sued no up $9.5 million. Ken Agyapong is saying in some a year on Kevin Taylor can't find a home or corrupt say we said certain things according to Ken Agyapong it has caused him emotional, physical and psychological harm and torture. No, yes, and also one of the other key elements in that is about the death allegations and murder allegations. You've seen say over the course in time, Kevin Taylor have made it clearly say if we need to blame somebody for the death of Ahmed Hussein Swale, we should point fingers at Ken Agyapong. This is because according to Kevin Taylor, the actions of Ken Agyapong led to this point. Not only that, the late JB Dankwa, the circumstance of anything like Ken Agyapong or the first person to even reach the house before the police. No, all these things and he even suggested Ken Agyapong should or is the prime suspect. Perhaps he has a hand in the death of the late JB Dankwa. So all of these things were filed in the suit, but in the response, Kevin Taylor said, in Sema Ken Akeni Ken said Kevin Taylor aka. Kevin Taylor has said it like a normal human being, and basically he has made it known to the whole world a libel case, which means say we diboni and wakukumbi, it's just a libel case. But we no feel Kevin Taylor made an announcement and I said a sentence and a phrase it has sparked a whole lot of conversation on social media. What is this phrase? According to Kevin Taylor, he's saying, say, ono wakanism. Say, can I see? Into Ken the Nako quarter. It's up to Ken to prove to court, say, in some kind on yeah. So if you are looking at, if you are narrowing down all the charges and now say arguments and Niema Ken Agyapong indigenous issue Kevin Taylor now cut to poor and three part because these three are the main things. The first one has to do with the US lottery fraud at Ken Agyapong. Kevin Taylor said Ken Agyapong was involved in this and perhaps he stole money and this whole thing was a Ponzi scheme that made Ken Agyapong rich and the person he is today. The second one has to be with how he claimed that Ahmed Hussein Swale perhaps Ken Agyapong and the The third one, obviously, is the murder of the late JB Dankwa. All of this is placed several tape on his social media platform to say or confirm, say yes, indeed, Ken Agyapong was the person who hired a killer to go and kill the late JB Dankwa. So, according to Kevin Taylor, on the Wakanism, based on the Semaneko social media and as the information which were available to him as a journalist, waka, if or no Ken Agyapong say, and you know cry and now they are quarter, it's up to Ken Agyapong to prove it. But this thing, it goes in contrary with what the law says. You won't see me attack our law say he who alleges must prove. He who alleges must prove, and he who alleges should prove. So in this particular case, the person who is doing the allegation here is not Ken Agyapong. The person who's doing the allegation here is Kevin Taylor. He said things basically waka also a gun in your journalist. So it's my canadian. But say you share in Bremu critically. Say who needs to prove her? I think is the person who is alleging, and in this case, it needs to be Kevin Taylor. So this argument have sent a whole lot of people into frenzy, and people are shocked. Say, Kevin Taylor, we thought you really knew the law, and I said, "For we need to kakra because you see, Ken Agyapong, I can't say what can say fan who be you on one no. You are the person who need to prove if indeed the allegations or some of the words that you said, if they are true or perhaps they were just based on mere allegations." So this is the update. This has turned the whole court case to a different frenzy mode. Now, there are people, stand supporters of Kevin Taylor, who are saying, all that Ken Agyapong is suing on, Sebe Nyanseni, the main reason why they are standing what is happening, I'm not able to sue Kevin Taylor. What the fans of Kevin Taylor are saying is that this is what is happening. Who Ken Agyapong also sue Kevin Taylor. We understand you want to sue him, whatever. But the insult, the emotional torture, the psychological harm, you've done worse. You've done worse. So if you are saying he who comes into equity must do equity, and he who calls for he who comes into equity must come with clean hands, Ken does not have clean hands. So you are being accused of something that you're accusing somebody of. So how dare you actually go and, your friend is saying, sue somebody on that same particular phrase? So this is the whole argument. So now, beginning of this particular update, there are a lot of people who are moving to sue Kevin Taylor. This is the update in Saka. Now, the main reason why this is happening is that over the course in time, Kevin Taylor and a Loud Silence Media Network on YouTube and Facebook, perhaps Uyi Paula, don't watch if you are the most watched, and I said both of them are just competing for the late evening night shows on social media. These shows have more numbers than even on TV. So Loud Silence Media Network program Kevin Taylor Kevin Taylor, your friend is saying, have made certain pronouncements against certain people, certain high profile people in Ghana, and all of these people that Kevin Taylor have made certain allegations of. We have finance minister, we have chief justice, we have many high profile people, NDC, MPP. He just speaks his mind, and that is it. All these people, issue Kevin Taylor in Mekai Gabi Ochidako also sued Kevin Taylor also. Omunye issue Kevin Taylor Accra and Ghana, but the issue was the residence. Kevin Taylor is in US, perhaps married to a white woman. He's an American Ghanaian by perhaps marriage, and now that Ghana has say and you say obinya passport b, and I say you can't deport him. He's not a legal citizen in the USA. So even though they are backwards Ghana, you can't subpoena him to forcefully come down and face you here in Accra, or you're an American, and he can claim on the fact that you guys are infringing on his rights. So not court several times. We did not court every unique case, but a man defamation say and discuss for showing no appearance and other things. He comes on TV last year when sort of say a year on my check not team social media now on his show so near that. But this time around, the way that Ken Agyapong have done, and I say the tangent that Ken Agyapong on a paving way for people information say a lot of people Kevin Taylor have spoke against, and I have said certain things against her. These people feel that these things that they've said against them are false, they are not true, they are derogatory, they are defamatory, and also they seem to be character assassination. Omo nyina no say they be. So Ken Agyapong all the way to the USA to show us indeed Kevin Taylor is not in any blue skies and as any alien planet. We are also going to follow the same course by suing Kevin Taylor in all the states, or perhaps the state or what. Information patch and say Kevin Taylor will be hit by more parties in regards to this particular court case. I just say we are not just looking at Ken Agyapong. Information and say about 6 people are going to sue Kevin Taylor, and this will be so devastating. But as Kevin Taylor have said, he knows what he's doing, and it's always known, sir. Where he is not heaven. Where he is not a place, an alien planet. It is reachable. So he knows that one day people would like to take him on, and he's ever ready. So this is the update hereby the first update Abraham last week with the first poll reported. They said they've sued Kevin Taylor. They've given him the rate. Remember I said we told you I did a live video to confirm it. But now the next video in Sakan is that more people are following Ken Agyapong's course by suing Kevin Taylor, not in Ghana, because Ghana they know me winning, but in the United States of America. This is so devastating. But Kevin is so optimistic, and he's still standing brave to his cause, saying that he's going to face all of them, and at the end of the day he will be vindicated, because Sabi in Kwasi Assembly also Ghana, the corruption is so deep stained. I also be kasa Kwame Nkrumah yini mai ye coup d'etat it overthrow the government, and Kevin Taylor, he claims that he's just fighting for the truth and the ordinary Ghana. So this is currently what we have in Ghana. Let us know what you think about all of these issues are currently trending in Ghana. Do you think, sir, the cause that politicians and certain high profile people are taking against Kevin Taylor is high? Note, it's not just MPP people, MPP, NDC, and certain businessmen. Yeah, they are taking Kevin Taylor on. What we know is even certain judges are also part of this particular list. They are ready and are on course to sue Kevin Taylor in US. Do you think this thing or Moya Kevin Taylor, do you think it's right, and how do you think Mr. Kevin Taylor should respond? So please give us a vivid account of what is going on, perhaps a view on all of these matters here. Come once, and we'll give you more updates as all of these various events continue to unfold in Ghana.